What's up, fam? My name's Kiahonfire, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. In today's video, I'm going to teach you a really quick way to get a lot of steel and a lot of items in general in one go. There are two locations we're going to look at today that are particularly very good for shedding this amount of steel. The first one we're going to look at is New Asgard in the middle of the Highlands. So we're going to start here. For here though, you need to be a little bit more careful than the other spot because there is a lot of angry thrall here that will drop a lot of good stuff. So you may want to invest in bringing yourself a really good thrall / pet with you. But no, pretty much what you want to do here is come into the city, bring something with you to help, some healing stuff, bring your good gear, etc. There's going to be a lot of angry mean thralls throughout this area that are quite hardy, because they are all Nordheimers, etc. You can see our thrall is taking pretty good care of the wolves here. So there we go. But pretty much what you want to do is just get rid of all of these things in the area that are being a pain in the bum. And then you want to quick harvest their bodies for either the steel they drop or pretty much everything. For example, of the amount of loot that you get throughout this endeavour though, I'm literally going to loot everything with my loot everything hotkey. For PC that is F, but for console that would be a different key. So in this guy's dropped a crystal and candle. So there we go. So here we go, we got a Nordheimer 2, a couple of fighters there, and we got a nice smelter here as well. So that's a nice variation of examples in this little list here. And we got a few more coming out now, a fighter one, another fighter one. So we'll give you a nice example of what they're going to give us, etc. We even have a nice carpenter here, which is very lovely. So we'll just let him run out of HP. There we go. You can see we've got already a really nice collection of people to farm in the entranceway. We don't even have to go that deep. You can see our T4 has dropped us some nice stuff. You can see this guy's dropped us 5 steel bars. This lady's dropped us 3. This person over here has dropped us 6 and some arrows. This person's dropped us a bunch, even a hardened steel bar, and this person's dropped a bunch. So already, just from the entranceway, we've already got 20 steel bars and a bunch of other cool items. Also from doing this, if you do have a thrall pet with you, they will level really nicely actually. You can see my T4 fighter is already up to level 3, just from the entranceway. He was a fresh boy, so that's 3 levels from the entranceway. You'll level really fast in here. So this is a really nice place in general. But now what I'm going to do is chuck all of this out. I'm going to refarm the entire thing, including all the chests. I'll show you how much I've got from it, and then I'm going to show you all the chest locations that you can get in this area, and then we'll move on to the next place you can get a lot of steel from. So I've just finished my entire run of this actual New Asgard city, and let's check what I've got. You can see already I have 239 steel bars. That is a lot of steel bars. Clothing, glass, crystal. I even have hardened steel stuff, advanced weapon blunting fittings. I have orbs. I have a lot of tar thick leather. You can see one farm through this place gives you quite a lot of stuff, and you could even get more than I have just gotten for a run through here, or less. But it is very good for steel bars here, so I do highly recommend it. On a note though, if you notice I have a frost giant bodyguard horn, which allows you to summon a frost giant. I have gotten it from that lady over there. Now this lady hits like a truck, so I do recommend if you're ever to fight her, or if she spawns in for you, you stand on top of one of these huts and use arrows to kill her, because she is a free skull boss, and she hurts. So now I'm going to show you all the areas with the chest locations as well here, so you can even make even more loot in your pool. And as you can see, those loot locations actually give a nice lucrative amount of loot here. That's generally good. Even bones, that is really nice. Thick leather, brimstone, etc. Elixirs, etc. It's pretty good stuff. But that's pretty much for our hardcore farming steel bars. The next location I'm looking at is going to be a location where it's easier to get the actual steel out of, but it might be a little less lucrative, but it's good if you don't want to fight anything. And surprise, surprise, that place is Set City, Set Maru. This place has a lot of chests on top of buildings, on top of gates, in houses, etc. It is a brilliant place for chest hunting, so I'm going to do you a little show place where you can get these chests without having to kill anything. You can also kill the thrall here and they might drop some really good stuff as well. But we're just getting the chests. As you can see, our first one, oh my goodness, it has a star metal ore in it, it has steel, it has thick leather. Look at this goodies. Good stuff, good start already. So we'll be doing map references on the way, and I'll be showing you all the little nooks and crannies you can get the chests from. And make sure if I've missed one or two, which is really easy to do in the city just because there are so many chests, you let people know in the comments down below, because I am bound to miss one. At least one. But I will show you some good ones anyway. But this one's on top of a gate, so it is quite nice. There'll be a lot of climbing involved in this, unfortunately, but pretty much you just need to climb up the sections of the gate and you should be able to get to the top without much stamina needed. So that's our first location for a box. Our next location is here, just above the alchemists, on top of one of the buildings. We can open it. Again, you can see it's given us really nice stuff. Take all. Here's your map reference, literally on this house right here. And here is our next location on top of the other gate here near the ghost wall. Open this up, you can see, ooh, nice ivory arrows in there, etc. And here's a little map reference here, you can see it's right on the border by my player marker. Just over from that, as you can see, there is another box which is actually quite sneaky. We get into this one, here we go, we got some more goodies. And here is a little map reference here, you can see on top of the building my player marker. Over from that, you can see there is one on the border as well, another metal crate. This one's quite easy to climb up to and quite easy to snag without drawing too much attention to yourself, since it's up on this borderline here. And here is the map reference on top of this little rocky area. Our next area doesn't even require any climbing, which is great. It's literally in the slavery area of the city. You can grab this box here. It's on floor level, which is lovely. So for map reference, this is literally even has its own star, Westwall Prison right there. Our next location for one is quite high up. As you can see, it's by the western wall though still. The loot crate's right there. Pick it up. This one gives money this time for me. So here's another map reference here. You can see it's right on this little curb here. Our next one is by the snake dance area of the city. So this is in the corner. Right on top of this building hump here. So we can grab the stuff there. And there is a map reference right near the South Lake. On the top of this big building in the center, there is actually a very sneaky cave hole with two chests inside, a wooden chest, and in the back there is another chest. There we go, some really nice loot out of those two. It's a very sneaky little hole. This is literally in the middle of the city. Then if you're to climb this building even more, right on the top tippity peak, there is also a loot chest you can grab and pick up. So for another map reference, again, we're still on the same building. That's a lot of chests on one building. Our next chest is a bit of a danger grab since it's around very angry NPCs. However, it's a money chest, so it's quite nice that way. But you can see there's a bunch of plunderers which will attack you here. But is literally, if you ran past, you'd probably be okay, wedged in this little area on the map. Now, if we're to come from there all the way over on top of a little building here, which you can see a really good distance on, there's another chest on this mound that you can pick up. So for map reference, this is right here. We're getting closer to the actual big bit now, the marketplace that's there. And just down from that lump, all the way over to the other side, there's a tucked one here that you can grab. It's a very sneaky one. So make sure you grab that one too, which is here on the map here. And just above that, so just over there was our last chest. If you were to go up a bit, there's another loot chest that you can grab right here. So again, here's a map reference for that one. And then just across from that building, there's a double whammy chest here. One on top and bottom of this mid-tier gate here. So you can go down, grab that loot chest there. Then you can climb up and grab that loot chest there. And this location is right here on this gateway going to the West Wall area. From the side over there, there's also another one hidden in this cluster of buildings that you can pick up. This is a gold one. Money chest, so here we go, near the waterways. And a bit further over from that area, there's another chest up atop of this building next to Conan's Tavern. So right here, there you go, there's some nice stuff there. So there's a map reference, you can see it's near Temple Quarters. So there. A bit further along from the tavern, there's another little area on top of this that you can grab another loot chest. So here's another map example right here. And here's a slightly nicer chest by the temple. It's at the back of the temple, you can grab from here. A nice easy access no climb one. So that is right on top of the star here. Then over from the temple, if you were to come over by the entranceway, there is another box here that you can snab. There we go. There is another crate to the list. You can see this is right on the edge here on my player marker. And then a very sneaky one by one of the main gates here. It's tucked behind right here. You can pick this one up as well. Double check the map for a reference. So right on this little nib here. And there you go. That's pretty much most of the chests from the city, if not all of them. Let's have a look at my inventory. You can see on that adventure, I've almost got myself 430 thick leather. I've got a lot of steel, nearly 200 there. A lot of gas, a lot of cloves, a lot of crystal, iron. I've got myself a bunch of really nice arrows, bark, climbing gear. I've got myself a lot of foods, oils, and look at the amount of money. That's a crazy amount of money you can grind down into gold dust to make alchemic base. You could just see it's a general nice haul of items that you can get from this area. So that is two really great ways to get steel very quickly. So if you're in the lower levels or in general, you could just farm from here, and remember, if you do end up killing the people in the city, then you might obtain more than I have on me right now. Anyway, that's my video on very fast ways to get steel. I hope it helps you in the future. If not for steel, then maybe for glass or other items like that, even leather. They are wonderful places to farm for these items. Non-passive or passive, you can do either or. So, thank you for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!